AI is coming for our hobby, brothers and sisters. That's exactly what I would have said a year ago, because in fact, it already has. But I believe that there could be a few great uses for it in our hobby. So I was curious when this video sponsor, Hi3D, reached out to me to see if I was interested in using their 2D image to 3D modeled AI, because I wanted to see if it could help my hobby, but more importantly, to help our hardworking creators. Because I really do think that this AI tool could be used to make one of the longest processes for both 3D model creators and the rest of us a lot faster. But before I get into how it can help our creators, I wanted to play around with a few ideas on how I think it might be able to help me. You see, the problem I have is that I am not artistic whatsoever. I can't draw, I can't 3D model, and I can't use words good to describe what is in my head to someone else. Before you think I'm lazy, let me tell you, I have tried to learn how to model and draw. I have even paid for courses on them to try and speed it up and help, but it always comes down to what is my biggest problem, which is that I just don't have the time anymore. And the time that I am using to 3D model is time taken away from my hobby time. So, how can AI solve this problem, and what else can we use it for? Well, in one of my stints trying to 3D model, I tried to make a lasgun, which would be used by humans in the far, far future. But what if I could take a photo of a lasgun and get the AI to get me 80 to 90% of the way there? Well, it's a good idea in theory. However, I have a feeling the legal SWAT team would kick my door in, so instead, I can try and replicate one by drawing it myself using an image of a lasgun from an old rulebook. Remember when I said I can't draw? See that right there? That took me so long to do, and I was copying somebody much more talented from a rulebook from like 4th edition, because they used to have all these different like schematics and everything in it, and I was trying to see if I could do a lasgun. I just cannot draw. I have tried to learn how to draw, I just can't do it. And I've even added on my own little flair of a little front handle thingy for the gun to help with recoil. The lasguns even have recoil. I honestly don't know, but either way, I want to see if AI can turn my terrible drawing into something I can actually use. Yeah, I wasn't messing around. This is what I came up with. It's pretty bad. So what can this AI do with this? Well, to try it out, I used version 2.1 in the Hi3D Studio because it's for making quick prototypes of models, and it's a cheaper and quicker way of generating models. And even though it's a fast mode, it can still generate clean geometry with a 1536 Pro resolution. However, with it being quick, it does mean that there will be some quality lost in some places. And from what it generated from my picture, it's safe to say even it can't make me a Picasso. But my picture isn't exactly the best thing to feed the AI, because it is trying to replicate it to the best of its ability, and I haven't done the lasgun justice. So I fed the same image and gave it a smart prompt to see if it could make it any better. And of course, it did when you compare it to my original image. So I give the AI this new image and use the version 2 engine, which will give much higher details at a longer wait time. However, the wait time is infinitely faster than me drawing this, never mind trying to model it. So here's the difference between what I started out with, the 2.1 generation, and now this version 2. Now this is exactly what I mean by getting the model 80% of the way there, because there are some weird details that might not make much sense, but I can bet if I give this to a creator who has talent unlike me, they could get the remaining 20% of the way there quickly. I found this easier than I thought though, because the AI generated a clean mesh to work with. I decided I wanted to try and make some scatter terrain, but something that I have struggled to make in the past, which is a sandbag bunker. Although I ended up liking this version of the most, it does have some weird artifacting going on, but I can actually do something about this. So I cleaned it up and added details in the sculpt mode until I was happy, and then sent it off to my 3D printer to print. To get it in the right scale, I went to my private Discord to get a link to Sir Scalesby, which is a fantastic model to use to scale things to all the common tabletop scales. But if you want to join the private Discord and join a brotherhood, then become a Patreon today by clicking the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen. While that was printing, I wanted to try something fun. I wanted to 3D print a Space Marine. Now, obviously, I can't give the AI images of a Space Marine. So instead, I asked Gemini to give me a prompt for one that I could 3D print. The results were interesting to say the least, but I ended up using this image of a slimline, sleek version of a Marine and used the version 2.1 engine to get a prototype first, and it's pretty good for a rough idea, although it is missing some fingers, so I retried it with the version 2.0 and it's much better. The handy thing with this AI tool is that you get a few free retries, well, 3 to be exact, but you can download each iteration before retrying. I done the same trick with the Sir Scalesby model and 3D printed this to go along with my new scatter terrain, which I'll show you in a moment, but I really wanted to do something fun, because the disappointing thing is that if I done all of the things for 40k that I want, this video would just get nuked. So I took a picture of me and turned it into a little chibi version of me, which I 3D printed and painted with some acrylic paint markers with my daughter, which was a lot of fun. Here's how the 3D prints from earlier came out. These are done on a 0.4mm nozzle at a 0.16mm layer height, so the layer lines are going to be pretty obvious, but this is exactly how I envisioned using this tool at the start. A tool to prototype ideas and then 3D print them in filament to check how they work before going in and refining it with using different 3D printers like resin, or by refining the file by using a creator, which, if you remember at the start when I said I have an idea on how this can help our creators, well, it's no surprise that 3D modeling takes a lot of time to do. But getting a commissioned piece from a talented creator can take even longer, because there can be a lot of back and forth of revisions of including this or removing that, and this is actually where I think AI can possibly help. I have a project in mind for the future. I want to do a Chaos Titan. However, I think that Chaos Titans could be done better, which is exactly why I want to commission one. However, like I've shown you, I can't model or draw, and while I could give this prompt to an AI and keep fine-tuning it to create an image to give to a creator, I could also ask the High 3D AI to generate me a 3D model from the same image, and then use that to show how I would want it to be represented on the final model. But to really make this work, I used the split feature and had the AI split the model into multiple parts, so I can easily select the bits that I want to include in the final model and leave out those that I don't. I chose the low detail split because I only need a few parts from this model. But the handy thing is that if you wanted to print something in pieces, you can choose to have a joint connector with some different options to make it easier to join together. The segmentation also repairs the model into a watertight mesh. Another handy feature is that you can let the AI do a smart arrangement and automatically orientate and arrange parts onto the build plate in your slicer for you. And there are 2 modes you can use, which are Surface Priority mode, which will give a cleaner finish and is best used for display pieces, or Less Supports mode, which orientates parts to use less supports and is better used for more functional parts. But this AI can also send the 3MF file to the slicer along with what its suggested printer settings are, so it can make it easier to get from an AI model to build plate faster. This could be used for all different types of commission works, but in my example, I really like this gaping jaw, so I brung a head similar to a Warlord Titan and scaled my Chaos style one to the same size, and then moved the separated jaw over. I also quite like the eyes, but I want them flatter, so I used the smooth tool and smoothed it down, and then grab the corners to make them fill out the socket more. But I could also ask for the eyes to look like this instead of the original. I could go way more in depth with this, but there's still a few things that I want to figure out on what I want my final Titan to look like. But I can do all of this now and hand the idea to a creator and say, this is basically what I want, but I want you to add your flair to it. And it should hopefully save the back and forth, which should save both me and the creator time. I do have some thoughts on how I think AI will affect our hobby like it has affected other areas of life nowadays. But one thing is for sure. If you give an AI generated model to someone with some skill in Blender, they will be able to create some amazing things and do it quicker. So if you want to try it out, then now is a pretty good time, because not only can you do a free trial and actually download the models that you generate, Hi3D are also giving an anniversary discount with up to 80% off for a limited time. So click my link in the description or pin comment and try it out today. But if you want to see a Warhammer model that could possibly be illegal to 3D print, then you should watch this video next. As always, I just want to thank my Patreons and channel members, because without your support, none of this is possible, and I'll see you all in the Discord.